see. All right. Oh, what's good? Damn, I'm out twice today. Early this morning and now I'm back. It's actually pretty nice out here. It's sunny, but there's a cool breeze. Like rain is around the corner. So I try to take advantage of days like this. And when it's like hot, I'm on the inside like everybody else. So it's just some things that hit me really quickly. A couple of topics. One topic I'm going to revisit. But by the way, this is your man Rico. I titled this one Rants, Rico's Rant. Let's have a couple of topics real quick. I'm not going to talk long, y'all. So I'm going to let a few of y'all come on in here so we can so y'all can partake in my rant. Let me know if y'all can see me. I'm in the shady part now, but by the time I get to I guess, the sunny part, I won't be able to see y'all. So, come on in and we'll take care of this. And I hope everyone has enjoyed their day off and gotten together with family members. And if you decide to do a little outdoor cooking, that's cool too. Because a lot of us, we're kind of over, this whole so-called celebration of the 4th. Finally, our history lessons outside of school is kicking in. And by the way, if you have not bought my short story, I'm still selling it. It's called The Greatest Pain Ever Felt. And it's a little 40-page story about when I found out by accident who my actual biological father was, or is. At age 22 years old, I was still a student at Grambling when that happened. But I didn't get a chance to meet him until the age of 39. So I was talking about from the moment I met him up until the moment I found out about him until the actual day I met him in person, which was December 25th, 4:30 p.m. on his front porch. When I knocked on the door, he came out. The first thing he asked me was, "So, how'd you find me?" And I told him, YouTube. I'm sorry. Google Maps, MapQuest. He said, "Well, I have to give you an A for effort because I've worked aggressively over the years to prevent you from ever finding me." So that's how that, and we talked. I like to think we had a conversation, but really it wasn't. Just him trying to, I guess, show me how smart he was. I don't know what the hell went on, but it's only $10, Cash App, $ Rico the Opinionist, or PayPal if you want to go that route, $10. And if you decide to purchase the short story, please send an email address so I can email you your PDF copy. It's in a PDF form, so mess with me. You cool with me, fool with me. I'll get to my rant in a second. Let a couple more folks get up in here. I'll wait for them to come in the middle of my rant. So I do my thing and I'll walk off a couple of these chili dogs. As you know, y'all know that's what I'm actually doing. I'm actually walking off a couple of these chili dogs. Who's this? Hey, Kalinda. Richard. What's good? And so, hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Let me see. Okay, let's do this. All right, so I have just two topics. If I go into a third one, y'all know how I veer off. So the first thing, I'm checking, looking at the news today since I did my run, showered and had a late lunch, and I saw where Caitlyn Jenner, aka Bruce Jenner, had something to say about the sister Gwen Berry. She's she throws that little hammer throw in the Olympic trials, and also she's the one who turned her back. She came in third, but she turned her back and they was playing the national anthem, and it just went all over the country. people were upset on both sides, I guess, both sides of the political aisle. Conservatives were upset, and other folks who are so American were upset. And so Caitlyn Jenner, one of those persons who decided that he was going to come out and have something to say about what she did. You can agree to disagree and all of this, but and I heard some, other people say stuff, but there's something very particular that particularly struck me when Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, whatever the hell it wants to be called, had the nerve to have something to say about it. And according to the article, he described her behavior or the act of her not acknowledging the American flag or the national anthem as disgusting. And so Avery O'Neill, he described it as disgusting. And that kind of, threw me off. Number one, she has the right to do that. She has the right to do that too. When I was in the second grade, I hope the wind is not blocking out my sound. But when I was in the second grade, y'all, first grade, second grade, especially if you're, I'm 52, so I was in the first grade in 1976, isn't there something? 1776, 1976, so that 200-year bicentennial thing or whatever it was celebrated when I was a little kid in the first and second grade. And so they always had us say, I pledge allegiance to the flag and with a hand over our heart. And when I was a little kid, it's something about that that didn't feel right. And so as a little kid, I stopped holding my hand on my heart and I just started looking around. I just stopped doing it. Now, did that make me as a little kid un-American? Now, I didn't know anything about slavery and all that stuff. I was just 7, 8, going to the next grade, 8, 9, 10. No, it doesn't. You can have a complaint about your mother or your father doesn't mean that you don't love them. And also, nobody is in position in this country to say who is un-American. And so they want to paint her with the un-American brush because she turned her back on the national anthem. And here's the deal. They love to play games with black folks. I'm going to get back to Caitlyn in a minute. I just want to just share with y'all this part. This country loves to play games. Even when a lot of us say, you know what, I'm just going to keep it moving. I'm just going to live and let live and try to make a living and, create a family or create a business and just kind of move on. But it's always things like this. It's almost like they're purposely throwing a pie in our face or they get a chance to, as folks would say, jug at us every chance they get because they know the founders of this country did black people, not non-blacks, not people of color, but black people dirty. Damn right. And I guess when we turn our backs on the flag or the Pledge of Allegiance and all that, maybe it's some passive aggressive stuff, but we said it flat out. What's up with the reparations? Now, it's just like someone who rapes a woman. And every time he sees her, because he got away with it, I guess, and these times, well, that's a hell of an example, but that's what happened to black folks in this country. And every time you got to look at your rapist every day and you are not allowed to voice your concern or voice your anger because justice has not been served. And that's what America is. America looks at black folks every day knowing that y'all treated blacks like shit. You see black people around here don't know their head from their ass racially and culturally. So when one finally reacts to your brutality or your history of brutality, your current system of brutality and discrimination and disregard, all of a sudden they're the problem? See, that's the problem I have with this. Again, a lot of us we just kind of just want to live and let live and move on. But what the sister did is just more saying, look, y'all can't continue to ask us to do these things, be proud Americans and all this shit. But every time the topic of reparations comes up, you want to pull some Negro out of your ass be it at those fake congressional hearings on reparations, or you want to go find a George Foreman or a Herschel Walker. I'm in America. I'm not ashamed to say I love America. Shout out to George Foreman and his grills. You know, I'm glad George Foreman used a country bumpkin and turned into a preacher. You got the box. I'm glad of that. And you have the right to not be ashamed to say you're in America or you love America. That's why we are America. That's supposed to be the land of the free. But it's interesting. When black folks express a particular level of freedom, they say, whoa, 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 we got to rein them in. We got to do the groupthink and try to marginalize and penalize. And I don't like that. And so, back in the 1960s, when the brother, I think his name DeCarlo or Juan Carlo, the brother threw his fist up, you know, when shit was really, really hot, overtly in your face, yeah, they punished the brother for years. And then you have this fool that walks around in women's clothes and wears women's lipstick and probably women's underwear, and wears women's wigs, and he had the nerve to say it's disgusting. But let me tell you something, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner, you know what's disgusting? You're disgusting. And you're weak, and you're a goddamn coward. You couldn't make it as a man, so you punked out, no pun intended, and started trying to make it as a woman. You married a woman who emasculated you, turned you into a boy, right on TV. So you decide to try to, instead of being a man and get more attention over the woman by being your man self, you are a damn Olympian. Olympiad, an Olympian. And you let some reality females outdo you because you weren't strong enough, you weren't masculine enough, you weren't a man, baby. So you decide to, well, I can't beat these these Kardashians, so let me join them. Now you're able to get some kind of attention. Just so you have no room to say what is or what isn't disgusting. Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner. No, just the nerve. Just move on, man. Just move on. And so we have the right as so-called free Americans to express our discourse if we want to. So folks, now I know everybody else is probably giving their commentary on her. I just have to get more information on it. You know, I read an article who the sister was and her pro and all that. And so I saw the pictures of her and all of that. I'll just leave it at that. You know, yeah, she does throw what's that thing? A hammer, and she throws, and she came in third place. And so she was asked about Don Lemonade if she had planned to do the same protest at the Tokyo Games because she qualified to go. And she was like, well, I don't know. It depends. I have to see. You know what? She really doesn't have to. If she doesn't do it, I don't care. One way or the other, she's not going to be looked down upon, especially by me, if she doesn't. So, Gwen Berry, keep up, what can I say? Continue expressing yourself as a free American. Because nothing un-American what you did. Don't care how much heat they try to throw your way. Nothing un-American about what you did. Especially as black folks. That whole thing about tired of being sick and tired. People are. And it's okay to do that. We don't have to participate in none of that shit. We don't have to participate in none of it until they right the wrong. In the words of Felicia Rashad, until they right or wrong. In the meantime, stop trying to tell us how to hurt. Stop trying to tell us when to be angry, when not to be angry. That takes a lot of damn nerve. If you're not going to pay reparations, shut the fuck up about how we react to it. Yeah, I said it. You can't tell us how grateful well, you're in America. If you don't like it, you leave. How about you leave? And then the Negro that says that to a black person, you tell them, why don't you get your ass out of here? You can't tell nobody to go nowhere because they don't want to participate in the BS. Why don't you leave? If you don't like me not pledging allegiance, why don't you leave? Get your ass out of here. I'll tell y'all something I saw, speaking of this flag, right? I'm about to walk past. I might need to go. Let me go another route. I'm about to pull into a crowd here. And I want to be able to speak freely, which I can, but let me go the other way. All right, let me tell y'all something. There's a little town called Haslett, Texas here. Damn. And they they were in a Walmart there, right? And they all stopped. So I don't know who kicked it off. What's up, Ro? And Ro Williams. And they were in a Walmart, right? And the video is going viral. All these Caucasians, because Haslett, it's a little small Texas town, about 87.4% Caucasian, small percentage of others, small percentage of this, 2.8% of everybody else. So all those Caucasians are in this video singing the national anthem with their hands over their hearts. Isn't that something? But the thing is, here's the part for me though that's kind of weird. Eric E. Will, what's up? There are people who are actually upset about this, no black folks. Or they're making comments like, yeah, those are a bunch of Trump supporters and all that. Why y'all think white people who do that are all Trump supporters? Y'all need to grow out in immaturity. So a lot of people who are not Trump supporters, they all act the same because they're all white. They all live under this flag and all live under the privilege. So y'all cut the foolishness out. You're limiting yourself. That's stupid. So having said that, they were, I mean, the video is going around, so you'll see it. They're just saying it, they're all in unison, there was no problem. But here's my issue with that. Not with them doing it, but the issue of how we react to when they're just being themselves. And that group is just being themselves. It's the weirdest thing, how we just get so upset about when they're being them. What have you. You know, I don't understand what the crime is, or why we get so pressed when white people are being white. Why do we get so upset when they're being themselves? See, what they're doing, we should be doing. We should be gathering our own spaces, because America is big enough for everybody to have their own space. Malcolm X talked about black nationalism back in the day, but unfortunately, so many of us have been sold this whole multiculturalism, diversity bullshit. A lot of y'all got white girlfriends, white husbands, and mixed kids and all that. So y'all actually think y'all equal to white. Just because you decide to do that, yeah, I said it, get offended. You know, ask me how many fucks I give, and I'm gonna keep speaking the truth. That's why we're so confused, because we don't know if we're black or not, and we don't know how to behave as a race who's concerned about racial preservation. But other groups know how to do that, and they make no bones about it. And I think it might be a jealousy thing, or we might be confused by other people's unity. You know? And so I'll be like, oh, he's so pro-black, he anti. No, man, this is foolishness. Don't ever get upset about white people being white. Hell, we need to be more upset that we're not proud to be black. I mean, black together, black in unison, black connected, black on code. But we're so busy trying to push. Now we're pushing the LGBT shit called equity. I'm about equality. Blacks are so, oh God. It's nothing wrong with anybody else. It's us. I don't know what happened. We still got too much Jesus Christ, or we just stopped reading after 1997. I don't know what happened. Maybe the internet is too much for us. TikTok has taken over. I don't know what it is that keeps us so behind. But we don't get upset with white people when they want to have their own little stuff. Let them. How come you're not comfortable with having your own black stuff? It's okay. We're diverse. Within our group, I like to think we enjoy each other, but hell, the way we act, we don't. So we get mad when we see white people being white. I didn't mind seeing that video. All it does reinforces the truth that there's something wrong with us. We really need therapy. I mean, truly. So, how come we can't get together and fill up all our black colleges and rebuild these black neighborhoods that we call now, we fled out of them and call them ghettos? How come we can't do what they do? How come we're not fighting to have those same Walmarts and all those other things in these black neighborhoods? where our people live. See, that's the stuff. Whenever I see white people do white things, I take notes. I said, shit, we can do this too. I'd rather copy the cool things they do than trying to join them and leave what I have to be like them. And guess what? Every time y'all say, well, white privilege and all this, y'all make white people feel special. Every time you try to move where they move, you try to send your kids to their school. I mean, to the point we try to send our best to where they are. I guess we try to impress them. We smart too. We can jump too. We can run too. We can spell too. It's so childlike, it's embarrassing. So when y'all see that video of Haslett, Texas, no problem. After 2 in the morning becomes or 9 p.m. becomes a sundown town. I don't know, because I try to stay away from those little small 87% and beyond white towns in this Texas metroplex or the state or what have you. And I don't have a problem with it. I like more diversity. But if it's an all-black neighborhood or whatever, I don't have a problem with it as long as everybody's civilized. And we have this assumption that all white people get along. They don't, but they know how to be on code. They all believe that they're Americans. Guess what? They are. They have the rights of Americans. White people are Americans. White people are not 3/5 of human beings. White people didn't have to vote, fight for the right to vote. It's automatically given to all of the rights of Americans. We've had to have amendment after amendment after amendment in that damn Constitution that was written for white people. So why in the fuck should they not act the way they act? Damn. Yeah, I mean, again, when God was giving out sense, and they were standing in line and God was giving out sense, I didn't take a smoke break. I didn't take a bathroom break. I didn't take a blunt break. I stayed in line till I got my piece, my little bit of sense. While everybody else, a lot of y'all act like y'all took breaks or decide to wait till the next day and find out that the damn shop was closed. No sense giving out today because you left. So y'all help me out. Why do we care about what they do? And we all tolerate each other. That's what they fought for in the 60s, right? For tolerance. Y'all know what tolerance means? It means to put up with you at a certain amount of time. So we all live in the country. We tolerate each other. That's all you can ask. Don't bother me. I won't bother you. If I come in this restaurant, don't play games with my food. But if you say, I don't want you in here, I'll get my ass out there and go find a restaurant or a mall or movie, whatever, where I'm allowed to. But we around here still trying to beg white folks to take our money. There's something wrong with the American Negro. Something wrong. And so we can continue to not pledge allegiance if we don't fucking want to. It's not like that lady Gwen Berry is going over to other countries and trading secrets as a spy. That makes her un-American if she was taking American secrets and taking it to another country, but simply saying, you know what, I'm over this shit. I'm not finna pledge allegiance to this shit. The song is racist. The history of it is racist. And she has the right to do that. All of us have the right to do this. Hold on a second. Avery says Biden still holding the voters' right carrot over black people's heads, and we fall for that political trick bag. Damn right. And someone, we gotta have a conversation about that voting shit too. Anyway, that's another live on that whole voting thing. Cause I don't understand. We just act like the hell the people that were freed right after slavery act better than we do. They behave a little better than we do right now. We got all the technology, all of the freedoms, and we still act like we're in a bunch of prisons. But if you believe that this is racist, you believe that America's white supremacist country, act like it. Unify with your people and build a fence, fool. Build your own schools, educate your own children, marry your own people, have babies with your own people. That's how you survive. That's how you survive even on the racism and white supremacy. Share your technology with each other. And stop selling off to the a lot of times the lowest non-black bidder. Man. So, but let me get to my next topic. Cause I can talk about our foolishness forever. But yeah, but stop being upset with white folks being white. Just please stop it. And to my biracial brothers and sisters, I'm just saying, I don't have anything against you. Not at all. Love my brothers of my biracial and my bi ethnic Blaxican, my biracial, my Blasian brothers and sisters who identify with us as black folks and not, but you got biracials who choose the white side, and that is, I'm talking about really white side. No, it is what it is. I don't have no problem with them either. But I'm not going to not speak the truth, even indirectly offending, even possibly sounding accusatory. That's not my goal. My goal is just to share the thoughts. And we can talk about it over a double shot of Crown and Apple later. Crown Apple or Crown Peach later. Maybe a couple shots of Don Juan Carlos tequila. Or Juanitos silver. Gold, I like that better. We can talk about it. But in the meantime, it is what it is. So, let me get to, I want to take y'all back to my conversation I had this morning on the Turkey Leg Hut right in Houston. Because I scanned through the article, when they were talking about one of the stories they were talking about the black-owned Turkey Leg restaurant, right, in Houston. And I let y'all know that I have walked past it, but there was always so many people, you can barely get in there. I think you have to make reservations or something, because it's very popular there in the Third Ward in Houston, I love the Third Ward over there. It looks really good. I just hate, I guess the way they rebuild it and stuff. It still has a black feel to it, and it just has and Sundays just feel like a day to have a brunch. And that Turkey Leg Hut is right on time. Then there's another spot up the street from it too. There's a lot of black folks go over there. So whenever I go back to Houston, this year or next year, just ride by there and say what's up. If I can get in there and get one of those damn turkey legs, it'd be awesome. So, but anyway, I was reading the part where they received, even more harsh criticisms that I thought, that I had initially imagined, right? The owners or Turkey Leg Hut were being referred to their new dress code would mention no clothing that revealed booty cheeks, sagging pants, no do-rags, no shower caps, no swimwear, and t-shirts with weird ass, no profane or profanity designs, and they're asking you to look decent and look like human beings and dress like grown-ups and dress like ladies. Cover yourself. It's saying no shirts that show all of your breasts, ladies. And people, all right, y'all get ready for this. They've been dragged on Instagram and being referred to as the new laws, the new policy has been referred to as anti-black. Did y'all hear what I just said? Their new dress code is called anti-black. Did I tell y'all a few minutes ago there's something wrong with the American Negro? There's something wrong with the American Negro. Now I told you, in it, their rules, some of the rules include no do-rags, no shower caps, no booty shorts showing all your booty cheeks. They wanted to cover your whole buttocks. No sagging pants, no t-shirts, and what else? No swimwear coming up in these folks' place. They want you to look nice. They're saying, hey, look nice. And these people say, damn. I was reading some of the comments. I guess they're supposed to be anti what they're doing. Damn, they got a tighter dress code than a wedding. I'm like, my God. You mean people asking you to dress like civilized grown people, intelligent human beings? That's anti-black. So you telling me that what black people view black people, there are black people in this country, what I call that loud minority. They think that is black. Tattoos on the neck, disrespectful logos on a t-shirt, do-rags, shower caps in public, booty shorts with your booty cheeks hanging out. Ladies with your breast pushing up right up under your chin in public? Y'all think that is black? That's effing insane. There's nothing black about that. That's not the black I know. That's not the black I identify with. That's not the Frederick Douglass black I know. That's not the Fannie Lou Hamer black I know. That's not the Dr. Francis Wilson black I know. That's not the Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad black I know. That's not even the Farrakhan black I know. What kind of black are these fools talking about? So what it is, they've actually bought into the degenerative stereotypes of from the mainstream society they put on people because the color of the hue of our skin, the color of our skin or our race. So we actually believe ratchet is a race, and that race is black. Something wrong with the American Negro. We've been normalized to believe that ratchet and inappropriate, broken English, foul mouth is black. Let me take my shades off. Let me wipe my face. This is insane. Y'all don't even hear me. We think that's cool. I'm embarrassed. So I want to say to the good folks at Turkey Leg Hut, y'all keep that dress code. Keep it, and if you need to add something to it, because that doesn't make any sense. Who has a protest over that? And I'm gonna go off on a limb and say, I bet that whole protest was led by, y'all know who, our black queens. There's probably some dudes up in there, some beta male simps that they raised. But who has a problem with when someone is suggesting that you be appropriate in their public business? Who's upset about that? Oh, ratchets and hooligans. Let's see. He said, but if it was suits and formal wear, they'd only say the dress code is white. You are correct. There's something wrong with the American Negro. They ain't asked you to put on no tuxedo. They ain't asked you to put on no prom dress, ladies. What I read was they're asking you just to be appropriate because there's children there. Just actually be appropriate, fellas. Pull your clothes up, you closeted, laden weirdos. They ain't asked you little sorry bastards to shave and brush your teeth. They probably should actually do that too. They didn't say no weave. So let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna mess around. I'm gonna be inspired to become a business owner, but I'm gonna make sure I have some money before I put this policy in. Y'all gonna mess around, and I become a business owner. I'm gonna bar all the bullshit. I might even say if you got more than one tattoo, you can't bring your ass in my establishment, and it better not be a big one. And I may say you can't wear, you can't have weave. If it is, it better be in a bob right here. It can't be no yaki down your body. And guys, if your pants so tight that I can see the quarters in your pocket, you can't bring your ass up in here. See what I'm saying? You wear regular men's clothes. And you have on ankle beaters trying to look like one of the Temptations from 1966. You can't bring your ass up in there either. We're not doing weirdo stuff. How about that? Y'all want a dress code? Yeah, that stuff, that what they have on their list seems like it shouldn't even put anybody out. What it's doing is encouraging you to be appropriate. I was just floored. People are dragging this establishment that is black owned. Joel, what's up, bro? Dragging this establishment that is black owned because they put up standards. But see, you know why people create rules on the job? They call it a policy manual that conducts the behaviors of the employees and those who enter that business, that place of business or that establishment, right? They have to make rules. They tend to make rules after someone has done something so egregious that they have to make sure it doesn't happen again. So what has happened, these people have come up in there looking like they had the Freaknik. They said, no, we can't continue this. We don't need your money that bad. I've seen people with and we're so lazy in our responses. We're so immature in our responses. Well, hell, I'm bringing money there. I don't care what I don't care if you got on a ski mask and some rubber boots. I'm bringing money there. No, man, that's not easy. I heard guys say this. There's something wrong with the American Negro. There's something seriously wrong with the American Negro. And we're going to have to do better. And so those of us who are decent blacks, who like looking at other blacks when they're looking decent, Turkey Leg Hut, and everyone who supports their black-owned business, I think they're going to be fine. But how about we start making a long line around the building looking really nice and let all the jackasses, the assholes, and the Negro-minded fools, let them keep their asses out. Like I said this morning, when you have an event that costs $40, $50, and $60 at the door, they say, I ain't going in there. All you want to do is dance. I'm glad. We pay a particular amount of money to keep you bastards out of there. And so, yeah, you have to charge the motherfuckers out of your establishment. It doesn't make any sense. It's terrible. I'm not coming from a place of perfection. I'm always coming from a place of practice. I'm always trying to do better. Every time I learn something new, I try to apply it to what I'm doing in my life, even at 52 years old. So, not try to sound, who cares about all that shit? Just do better. But anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all. I just wanted to share that. And for those of you who tuned in, if you have not gotten my book yet, my short stories, 40 pages of me sharing about the first time I met my dad in person at 39 years old, but I found out about him by accident at age 22. It's called The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt. My conversation with an absent biological father who never wanted to be found. And it's only $10 Cash App, and it's on this Facebook page, and it's on his YouTube channel in the description box. Cash App, $ Rico the Opinionist. Please send an email address should you decide to get yourself a copy of the PDF. It's in the PDF form, right? So anyway, but be cool. Please share this live. Share this this link. Everybody need to be in on this conversation. We'll talk later unless anyone has any questions. I can't go live because something about this I can't talk to you live. So, but anyway, I'll end it right here. And if something else comes to my mind, I'll make sure I share it with y'all. So y'all be cool. When about another 30 minutes or an hour, if it depends on how the sun is shining where you are, go outside and man, take a breather. I'll talk to you in the future. Y'all be cool. This is your boy Rico. Peace.